Today's horoscope from 𝐘𝐑𝐄, Aries, June 8, 2025. Venus enters your solar house today, where it will transit until July 4th. The weeks ahead are strong for making beneficial connections, whether through the pursuit of your work and health goals or because of your stronger interest in these things. It can be a time to especially enjoy projects, organizing, list making, watching your nutrition, and similar activities. Today's energies support bonding with a partner and reaching a fair agreement or compromise. A fabulous idea can be in the spotlight, or you might flesh out a plan with someone special. Conversations flow smoothly, and openness in your communications is refreshing. Sweet Venus, our planet of romance, pleasure, and love, will be dancing into new fields in the coming weeks. This means that now and for the weeks ahead, she will embody the vast abundance of Taurus. While you tend to be prone to wild bouts of indulgence, passion, or theatricality when it comes to love, you will now feel a bit more service-oriented when it comes to affection and giving your time. If single, look for someone more grounded, practical, and open to devotion. Giving gifts to others will be especially appreciated at this point. The boss may raise a ruckus over something you thought had already been settled. Let them know what time it is. You may need documentation to prove your point, so go in prepared. You will tend to be more open with your feelings with today's planetary alignment. His is a positive time for you, when you collect new information from above and reposition yourself in the world. Take the opportunity to check in with yourself and establish your health goals for the coming year. With today's transit, you are able to extend your social sphere of healthy relationships. Definitely consider relationships as part of your overall health and wellness. Your personal space is likely to be very important to you. On a day like this, home is often where the heart is. The time to adorn your environment with the colors and things that bring you the greatest pleasure can do more than you realize. It can give you more energy and faith to keep going at times when you are feeling low. Even if you only have a room that you can call your own, make it an extension of who you are. For months after returning for what is normally a playful and creative part of your chart, Venus not only returns today but has a complete shift in focus as she returns to your busy 𝐾𝐎𝐔𝐑 sector. Venus is not only leaving behind an army of planets in a playful and creative part of your chart, but with Mars still in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, life won't suddenly become all work and no play. However, this is the start of what will become some of the most defining weeks of this professional year, with a reminder of just how important those work and life balance guardrails are. For months after returning for what is normally a 24-day visit to your romantic sector, Venus, the planet of love, finally leaves today. This is the second time that Venus has left, but this time, instead of retrograding back out, she is moving on while at the same time, leaving behind a lot more planets that can keep the spirit of romance alive than last time. Venus stayed to ensure backup was in place. Aries, today invites action with intention. Your quote of the day: bravery is not in rushing forward, but in knowing when to pause. Your color of the day is vermilion. Red, sharp and daring. Lucky numbers: 5, 9, 14. A task may demand more focus than expected. Don't skim over details. Someone may challenge you. See it as a spark, not a threat. Use your fire wisely. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for June 8, 2025, a day that carries the quiet strength of self-awareness and the gentle push toward growth. Whether today is a day of rest or reflection for you, or you're knee-deep in a busy schedule, there's a message here that invites you to listen closely to the rhythm of your own energy. Today isn't about rushing toward goals or chasing external validation. It's about finding clarity in the small moments and reconnecting with your sense of inner direction. The cards drawn for today are the Star, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. We begin with the Star, one of the most healing and hopeful cards in the deck. This is the energy of calm after the storm, the deep breath after a long emotional journey. If you've been navigating uncertainty or emotional overwhelm lately, this card comes as a sign that renewal is available to you now. The Star encourages you to trust that things are aligning behind the scenes, even if you can't see the results yet. Think of it like planting seeds. You water them daily, even before the first green shoot appears. Today is about faith, not blind faith, but the kind that comes from remembering your resilience. You've made it through before. You'll do it again. The Knight of Cups then flows in, bringing emotional movement, creativity, and romantic energy. This card often appears when your heart is leading you somewhere new, maybe a budding idea, a meaningful connect, or even a creative project that's starting to stir again. If you've been feeling called to express something through words, art, affection, or even a difficult truth, this is your permission. Say what you need to say, in the way only you can. The Knight of Cups doesn't rush, he feels deeply and moves with intention. Let today be one where you lead with empathy, both for others and yourself. Next is the Four of Swords, which invites pause and restoration. You might feel the need for a break, today mental, emotional, or physical, and this card reassures you that rest is not laziness, it's preparation. It reminds me of those moments when we finally stop pushing and let ourselves exhale. Have you ever had a creative idea come to you after you gave yourself a quiet moment? That's the Four of Swords at work. It's about space to hear your own thoughts, to process your feelings, to not be on all the time. If you've been moving non-stop, consider unplugging even briefly. What do you'd discover in stillness? The Seven of Pentacles brings us to a reflective place. This card speaks to patience, long-term vision, and evaluating your efforts. It's that moment when you look around at what you've been building and ask yourself, is this still aligned with who I'm becoming? Sometimes we plant seeds that grow beautifully but not in the way we expected. Today is a good time to check in with your goals, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of curiosity. If something feels like needs tweaking, trust your instinct. Growth isn't linear, it spirals, shifts, and asks us to evolve with it. Finally, we're gifted with the Magician, a card full of potential and power. The Magician reminds you that you already have the tools you need to create something meaningful. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or have everything figured out. If there's something on your heart, an idea, a decision, a conversation, it's likely ready to take shape. The Magician says, use your voice. Your skills, your presence. You are far more capable than you've been giving yourself credit for. Start small if you need to, but start. Together, these cards tell a story of healing, emotional movement, rest, thoughtful reassessment, and empowered action. It's a day to be soft with yourself, to trust that your efforts are not wasted, and to remember the magic that's already within you. Even if you don't see the full picture yet, today's energy encourages you to stay connected to your vision and your heart. Take a moment now. What part of today's reading spoke to you most? Is there an area in your life where you're being asked to rest, realign, or recommit? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Even sharing one small insight can spark something in someone else watching. And if nothing else, let this be your gentle reminder that your presence in this world matters. Your progress, even when invisible, is real. Your voice deserves to be heard. You don't need to be anyone but yourself, and that is more than enough. Keep going, at your own pace, with your own light. We're all walking this path together.